Good morning guys, selamat pagi semuanya. Gimana kabarnya? Sehat semua kah? So today we are going to start a lesson, but before we start the lesson, let's pray. I would like to one of you to lead the pray. I would like to ask Kevin to lead the pray.
Alright guys, good morning.
Pak Ramlan.
Before we start our lesson, let's pray and the pray begin. Amin ya rabbal alamin.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Okay, guys. So before we start the lesson, and today we're going to learn about gradient. But before we start the lesson, I would like us to play some Kahoot, okay, to get to know what are the things that related to our topic, and it is about turtles. Okay, so in here we have an image, that one. Can you see the red line over there, which is AB? Is this what we call a vertical line? Yes or no? Okay, it's quite easy, right? Pretty sure you know that. Okay, but some of you are well, okay, guys. So vertical line is the one that's going up and down. That is what we call the. Do you know what do we call that? Yes. So what do we call it if it's not a vertical line? So what is it? What is it?
It's a horizontal line.
It's a horizontal line. Thank you very much. Okay, okay, it's okay, guys. If you forgot, no problem. Let's go to the next question. Okay, let's see the score first. Here we go. Okay, that is kind of. Okay, guys. So this is what we are going to learn today. Okay, a quick question. What do you think if the road is like this? I would like to ask Kevin. What do you think, Kevin, will happen to this biker?
It would probably go downwards because the gravity is too strong, probably.
Yes, very good. Okay, guys. What they call one of the use of learning this slope or gradient is this one. Yeah, how they build roads, how we build something that is have steepness, right? To ensure that we're safe in the road, right? Okay, nice. Okay, this is a real life problem, guys. And let's say I have, let's say a car driver wants to go to town X, and this guy can choose three different road options. Okay, so assume that the road, these three different roads have the same distance. Why do you think you will choose road A, B, or C, and what's the reason? But the real question is, what does those number mean? What does 8%, 20%, and 40% means? Okay, so from this lesson, the objective of this lesson is the first thing if you can understand. Okay, you can understand the basic concept of gradient of a straight line because we're talking just a straight line, not a curvy line. And then the second one is to determine the gradient value or the slope or the steepness value of a straight line. And the third one is to analyze and solving real life problems related to the gradient of straight line. So we're going to discuss a couple of things contextual in real life in connection to the gradient, the value of the gradient of straight line. So what does 8% means? Okay, so here is the picture. If we have like a car and then going like that, and then we have like a road, a straight road, and going like this, and in here we have this value here and this value here. Okay, and what do you think is the connection between those two numbers with the sign?
The sign shows the percentage of 8/100.
Okay, very good. Yes, okay. Okay, so that is actually yes. Okay, so what can you conclude from this? You say that 8/100. So what is the 8 and what is the 100?
The how high the slope.
Yeah, how high? Or we can say, what do you call it? The line goes up and down. What do you call it?
Vertical.
Yes, it's vertical. Yes, very good. So we know that it means that if we can see here, the 8% means 8/100 is representing the vertical line over the horizontal line. Okay, so the concept of gradient, okay, previously Tala have said that oh, it's going to be like vertical or over horizontal, right? So we can say that the gradient itself is equals to the vertical distance over the horizontal distance. Okay, so all we can say that an easier way to say that, if to say this, is m is equals to rise over run. Okay, okay, so here we go. So which means that we need to make a difference between the those two image that I have previously shown you. Okay, so the first question, what? So if you see it from the left to the right, for this image of is this slope is going to be positive or is it going to be negative?
Positive.
Yes, positive. Why do you think it's positive?
Because it's going from the left to the right.
It's going from left to the right and it's going
Uphill.
uphill. Okay, very good. Okay, so when you want to find or you want to determine the value of a slope line, so which means that that is going to be the rise and that one is going to be the run. Remember, it's going to be rise over run. So again, the slope measures the rise and run of the stairs beneath or above the line. So it's like stairs. Okay, so this is the concept again. You have already know this from the previous concept of roots. So for example, like this. Let's say if I measure this, let's say if I measure this rise is going to be 4. It can be any unit length. And let's say 4 centimeter, and this is also 4 centimeter. So which means that the gradient or the slope is just the rise. This is the rise, and this is the run. The rise is 4, and this is the run is also 4. So 4 over 4, we can simplify that as equals to 1. Okay, so this is the example. Okay, so question. These two lines, we have line A and line B. Okay, I'm going to Kevin again. Kevin, what do you think is the slope for A, line A?
It's 0.5, right? Because it's 2.
Yeah, okay, very good. So how about this one here? How can you determine the value of this gradient with the help of the grid?
uh look for the exact point.
Oh yeah, exact point. Okay, so I'm gonna help you with this. Okay, Leo said that we need to find exact point. How many points do we need to make that right angle triangle?
Just to 1/2.
1/2. Okay, very good. And this is the one, right? You can just see it from the unit, from the grid, right? This is this one grid, and this is 2 grids, means that this 1/2. Okay. For now, I would like you to investigate. Previously, we're just like, oh, I'm gonna put the point in here, and I'm gonna put point in here. There's 2 points, like they said before, two different points, and then I'm gonna connect that, and I will get this number here. But what if I take different points? Let's say I have another point in here, maybe. I don't know if I use like that one, and then I have point here. What happen if I pick 2 different points? Like first one, let's say I have A and B. Let's say A and B, I will get -5 over 6. Let's say I have another one in C in here. What if I pick A and C? Will it be the same? Will it be different? Answer. Okay, you need to finish this in less than 10 minutes. Yeah, okay. Okay, everyone. Oh yeah, I forgot. You need to determine who's the leader, who's the presenter, and writer, and so on and so on. Yeah. So because you are going to present this later on, I would like you to pick who's going to be like the leader, and so on and so on. Okay. Okay, I can see that you guys are doing it. I'm going to group 2. Yeah. Group 1. Sorry. Okay, guys, I see that you're almost done. But I would like you to make for the second table. I would like you to make it into the simplest form of fraction. Okay. From the investigation, what can you conclude from the relationship between the points on the line with the value of gradient? Is it going to be like if you choose different points anywhere? Is it going to make the gradient different or not? Okay. So make your own words.
It means that the two random points already represent
Yes, there we go.
represent is that when we pick those two random points in the line,
Mhm.
the points already represent kayak
Yeah.
bingung banget tahu gak pakai mesin ini.
Yeah.
The points are
Okay.
the point represents
Okay. Remember what Dave said before about how many points do you need to calculate the gradient?
2.
2, right? So you need to write it down, right? So no matter how many two random points, right? No matter how you need to write down two random points. That 2 is going to be important, very important. Okay. I would like you to fill the second activity. We have a table. I would like you to construct a step-by-step process in determining the gradient of a straight line. Again, it is correct, but maybe you can add some information to make it more detailed. Okay, and then decide the place for the rise and the run. Okay, it's like making the right angle triangle, right? Okay, you can continue with this one.
Ya keempat.
Okay.
Oke. Harusnya di step 2 gak sih? Tunggu bentar. Step 2 sekalian ditambahin aja ya. Jadi kayak pas waktu gambarnya dilihat dulu itu uphill atau downhill. Terus kalau misalnya uphill kan gambarnya ke atas.
Abis di triangle.
Downhill ke bawah. Buat right angle triangle-nya. Oke. Before you draw.
Okay.
The first thing you need to do from the line is you need to pick two random points that make the line. It will be easier if after you pick the two random lines, you connect them by drawing a right angle triangle. Before you draw the triangle, you need to determine whether the line is uphill or downhill. If it's uphill, you can draw the rise line upward and run line.
Okay.
Dah. Bisa kan?
Yeah, it's fine.
Kalau udah selesai.
No problem. Okay, guys. Okay, so I can see that you have constructed the step by step, and actually, yes, that is one of the steps that you can do, and yes, that's correct. Okay, again, you need to what do you call it? Consider, like, is it the first road road A and road B is going to consume more gasoline, for example. Yeah. Okay. So the thing that you need to, which means that what should you do first? If I ask you a question, what should you do first with builder A and builder B?
Count the rise and run.
Yes, you count the rise and run.
Itu yang B itu masuk.
Okay. So, what do you think, guys?
Yang A itu nggak bisa karena terlalu gede.
Yes.
Dan
Okay.
B masih bisa.
Yes. Okay. Very good. Just please write that down. Builder A satisfy the regulation. So, what do you think they should do? Any suggestion, guys?
Lower like the vertical.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe like making the vertical distance lower, or and then another question is, how lower is it? Like, is it like 0.1 meter or 0.2? Okay, you need to recalculate it again. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So the answer for number 7 is the car driver that we choose is he chose the road A that has 8% steepness because he's on the way to town X for grocery shopping using his old car. That's why he chose the safest route, which is the road with the lowest steepness.
Okay. So in here, let's go back to the conclusion. Right. We have the conclusion of determining the steps, right? It doesn't have to be exactly like this, but when we go to the conclusion again, the first one is where it goes to the intersect of the line. It's going to be easier. And then the side of negative of positive. Again, then draw a right angle triangle, right? And then calculate using the formulas and run. Okay, so activity number, the next one is the contextual problems. You guys have different answer, and all of you are correct. I mean, like it depends on the needs. One group said that 8% because the car is like an old car, maybe But the other group said that's 40% because it can save energy. Okay, so this is going to be our next session. So this is what we're going to learn next session. Okay, so because we're done here, and thank you so much for today's lesson. I'll be seeing you again next session, and I hope all of you are well. Thank you very much, and see you again.